Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I hope everything is very well. I would like to say thank you for watching my presentation. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Wulan Wisafitri. I am a postgraduate student of chemistry education at the State University of Medan. I'm going to present my paper about development of innovative learning researchers based on projects to build psychomotor students in anion analysis materials. This online presentation is used International Conference on Science and Technology Application 2022. Introduction. The negative impact of COVID-19 has occurred in the field of education, where learning is highly dependent on the media, so distance learning runs well. For this reason, educators must have innovation and creativity in using media so that learning objectives can be achieved. One of the innovations that can be done is to develop learning researchers that are integrated with project-based learning models. The involvement of students in learning can stimulate psychomotor and student sociality. This information will be conveyed properly and will have a good effect on improving students' learning outcomes. Next, method. This study aims to build students' psychomotor skills on the subject of anion analysis by involving a sample of 60 students majoring in chemistry education consisting of two classes, namely experiment and control class. The research took place in February 2022 using questionnaires, questions, and psychomotor assessment rubrics. The research phase is the first to conduct a needs analysis, then design product components, carry out product validation, then implement the product in the experimental class. After that, measure and gain psychomotor and student responses, and finally conclusion. Result and discussion. The integrated learning component in innovative learning researchers consists of three subchapters, namely introduction, the preliminary reaction to anions, and finally specific reaction to anions. Comparison of material material and media validation assessment. Aspect assist in product validation of content, language, material depth, presentation and graphics, design and communication. Obtain an average result of 99.25% are very feasible to be implemented. Next, comparison of student psychomotor skills assessment. There are aspects in the psychomotor assessment of students are perceptions, manipulating, precision, articulation, and naturalization. The experimental class psychomotor skills were higher than the control class with a very good category. And the next result, objective assessment of student learning outcomes improvement. The result of the objective assessment showed that the end gain in the experimental class was in the high category, while the end gain in control class was in the medium category. Correlation result of psychomotor skills with improved students' learning outcomes. After the correlation test using SPSS 24, it was found that there was a very strong correlation between psychomotor skills and increased students' learning outcomes. And the last result, student responses in using innovative learning researchers. Aspects that are measured in the assessment of student responses are comprehension, effectiveness, and interaction. The average value of students' responses in class as very good, which is dominated by the aspect of effectiveness. Conclusion. The conclusion of study are innovative project-based learning researchers to build psychomotor and onion analysis material have been successfully developed and are very visible to be implemented. The result of product implementation show that project-based innovative learning researches are more effective for developing students' psychomotor skills compared to student-handled learning researchers. And next, increased student learning outcomes are higher. There is a positive correlation between psychomotor aspects and increased student learning outcomes. And finally, students give a very good response to the use of innovative project learning researchers that have been developed. This is my research. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.